we figured out a way to absolutely break the game by creating pops at a ridiculous pace, with a Civic that often gets overlooked. This allows for planets to be populated insanely quickly, whether you're colonizing them or conquering them, or maybe you want to feed the lathe with infinite pops. This will give you insane resources and pretty much everything, as pops are the ultimate resource in Stellaris. It's a bit complicated to set up and get running, but in this video I will show you exactly how to do so, and then completely capitalize when it comes to the mid game and end game. This is the perfect build to take on the 25 times or any crisis strength. Special shout out to Void for letting me know about this build in my Discord. Now let's get on to the video. Here is the Assembler Empire, turning assembly language into machine language, as we're about to break the game by spamming as many damn robots as possible. The key Civic, and the main thing this build relies upon, is a hyper lubrication basin. This can also be done with individualistic machines, and hives can also use this to go a bit crazy with pop assembly. That's right, all of this is basically breaking the game with assembly. The basin lets us build production basins. Each lubrication terminal grants pop assembly speed plus 1.5% per industrial district, with the amenity usage plus 1% per industrial district. You might see where this is going. Now the biggest thing, we don't actually have to work any industrial district jobs, we just need the district. Then we're going to stack as much assembly on top of this with rapid replicators, mass produced, and adaptive frames will just give our pops any good trait that they're working, because it's a broken trait. We've then taken roboticist upkeep and pop housing usage because it doesn't matter. We've also got a shattered ring as we get 3 big worlds to go on, and as you can see, we still get 50% habitability on other planets we might find. However, this can be done and might be better with other origins that have big worlds. For example, resource consolidation, or even arc welders to just spam a bunch of minerals so you can build lots of industrial districts. I don't actually know which one is the best, but I just wanted to play with Shattered Ring. We're going to be playing on standard PvP settings compared to my normal settings, which is usually 0.5 tech and tradition cost and quicker growth speed. Growth is default and tech and tradition is 0.75. Everything else is pretty much default except for mid game and end game sped up, with mid game scaling Grand Admiral, because if we spawn next to the wrong person, we die. And in PvP, you get 30 years to build up, so it kind of mimics that as best as possible. It's a small galaxy. Let's get on with showing you how to break this game. Do you enjoy my edited content? Well, I also stream on YouTube and even Twitch, so make sure to follow over on Twitch or put stream notifications on my channel. Thanks. So this build is basically virtual at a point because you get so many bops, but you don't actually need to care about how many planets you inhabit, so you can actually scale far more than virtual. It just might take a little bit longer to set up. We're going to play kind of as normally. We're going to buy minerals off the market to get stuff going. We're going to survey any worlds we see. If not, we're going to explore like we're doing with our military ship. And of course, I should have clicked research stuff. Oops. So we do actually get energy jobs on a ring because we're robots, so we can actually go some energy there. We'll get some unity and we'll get more pop output. It's mainly just get the economy going at the start, and the first job we're going to want to build is the hyper lubrication basin. And we're first going to want to build an industrial district so we can start getting colonies going and start expanding like crazy. We've already found another planet. As a ring world, we don't get guaranteed habitables because we start with shattered ring segments. We also probably should have been buying some alloys since we have excess energy, because colonies cost 500 energy and 200 alloys, so we do want some energy income still. Build that industrial district, and then we're going to want to go for a hyper lubrication basin to get the pop growth going. We're starting at 5.7 assembly, which is meaning it is taking quite a while to get any pops, but this number is going to go absurd the more we play. Okay, we can build our first planet. How about Bri? We're going to greet Xenos with open arms. We're going to want to be friends with people so they don't come and murder us until we decide to murder them. We found Sol, and we're getting a transmission from the leader. It's today's sponsor, World Warfare and Economics. The leader had the world at their hands, just like you can. Nations will rise and fall. Economics boom and collapse. Alliances form and shatter, all by your command. This is World Warfare and Economics, the ultimate geopolitical grand strategy experience. You can rule any nation on Earth, manage its economy, dictate policy, and shape its future. Command real-world military forces in real-time battles, negotiate with world leaders, and engage in high-stakes espionage. Set tax rates, manage industries, and trade resources to grow your power. Join international organizations, negotiate treaties, and navigate global politics. Deploy authentic military units, conquer rivals, and dominate the battlefield. Spy, sabotage, and manipulate world events from the shadows. What will you decide to do? There are no microtransactions, no pay to win, just pure strategy, and every update is free forever. World Warfare and Economics is in early access now, built by a single visionary developer and designed for true strategy fans. Download World Warfare and Economics today and rewrite history your way. Now let's leave Earth alone and get on with this video. Our Unity production sucks, but I do want to go statecraft because of course I do. 21 months, oh dear. And any traits that give us pop assembly we are going to take. These are just going to go and stack to the moon. It's going to be very strong for us. You can stop buying alloys now because we don't actually have the energy to make the colony. You can probably optimize the start a lot more, but playing basically as an optimized EP30 run, you'll see how broken this is. It doesn't really matter too much as long as you get the basics going, like just finding all the planets. Okay, hybrid lubrication basin's about to go up. We're at 6 assembly. Once this pops, we will lose some amenities, but who cares? We go up to 6.3. It's quite a big jump, and it's only going to get more. As for each industrial district that we build, it goes up. Okay, we'll grab more agenda speed, and we'll grab edict stuff. We're now start colonizing the other shattering segment, and that's a lot of planets that we are finding. Now we can start actually expanding the star bases. Remember, we are machine, so star bases are strong as we can get solar panels, which give us free energy. We can now finally get XP per skill level, so we're going to pop infinite opportunities to level people up, and then we will grab the Unity Finding the Voice, as this helps a lot with Unity production in the early game for robots. So the best thing is, remember, we don't need to work the industrial districts. We will at the minute, but it's not a must. All we care about is them existing, as this number will just keep going up and we're going to produce so many pops. This world will be colonized as well when we can. Just keep it going. So another industrial district expect to go. We're up 0.1-ish on assembly. Doesn't seem a lot, but we're just going to keep building them. And remember, we can upgrade this ring when we get mega engineering to get even more industrial districts. And there's just loads of planets that can get industrial districts. It goes crazy. So I think that is enough. Not enough. All right, let's keep going with alloys and star bases now. This colony is now done. We will build the machine assembly plant for now, but later game we might not actually even need them. That's how crazy this assembly will be, as we're going to rely on like one world for a few planets to produce all the pops that are needed. I think we're just going to go expansion next. That's what we want to do. We'll get new colonies started with an additional pop and 10% more mechanical pop assembly. Stability is actually going to be huge since our amenities are going to start, and planetary build speed is going to be huge, as the quicker we can get these industrial districts out, the better. Up to 6.7 now. 16 months for one robot. I think 5 fabricates is fine. We want to balance how many alloys we produce with the minerals we're producing, as we're not going to have too many minerals. Minerals from jobs? Yeah, go on then. So as you can see on this world, the assembly is only 4.6 and we're up to 6.7 here. It goes a bit crazy. We're going to keep wanting to expand solar panel networks so we can get energy going, and then we can actually clear some blockers to actually build stuff. We're going to keep expanding star bases and fortify the border on for more star bases. It's very important to get the energy going ASAP. Basically, global energy management is huge. Yes, we suck on tech at the minute, but we're going to fix that. We're going to build some tech, some Unity on these other planets, while we just endlessly build industrial districts here. Up to 6.9. Nice. We don't really need maintenance drone jobs working over 50%, so we can just get rid of some of those. And we do basically have like an alloy kill switch button, where if we want lots of alloys to prepare for war or something, we can just start working all those jobs. But for now, we don't need them. We need minerals a lot more, and energy and stuff like that, so we're not going to build them. Now, this is a perfect mineral world. Let's make it a mineral world. We're hoping that we don't really need an assembly complex here, so we could put even tech here. The weird thing about this build is you can basically justify not making specialized worlds early on, because you're just going to have so many pops. You just need resources. And we won't be reselling. This costs us energy and Unity quite a lot, especially early on, and the amount of pops we're going to have is going to be lots. So we're going to rely on auto resettlement. So we're going to want to keep having jobs free so they can move about. Up to 7.1 now. We are lacking the minerals and energy, so we'll just start selling alloys now. 10% more assembly speed. We already have too many pops. We don't have the resources. Like, I got planets I want to colonize. We don't have the energy with blockers we already cleared. Don't have the energy. We're making stuff so fast. Turning one ring into energy, one into science, one into just industrial pop assembly. Should it have been this way around? I'm not sure. Again, I think this can be optimized a lot more. So it'd be interesting to see what you do. Let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong, what I should be maybe doing a bit more efficient, but this is the core idea. Some planets aren't happy. It's fine. You can work the maintenance drones. We don't care. We should probably be building simulation sites as well where we can, as they'll give us some hefty unity that we really lack. Okay, the max sell before inflation or deflation or whatever it is kicks in is 16 for alloys, so we'll start doing that. You can get these numbers on my Discord in the Stellaris channel, pinned, easy access, because I always forget it, to be honest. We are lacking on energy big time, so I think we're going to go prosperity, because that's going to help us with output eventually, and we should probably start working all of the mining solutions we've gathered to help out a bit. We're up to 8 assembly now. I don't know why our energy sucks. We're going to go for this overseer on the energy planet, as well as putting capacity subsidies on for more output, and we can build an energy grid on our energy world. That will help. We're up to 76 pops, 19 years in. Not bad. We also don't need warrior drones, so don't bother for work at this. Okay, yes, we have fixed the energy now. Probably should have done that sooner. Would have helped a lot. We have found someone. Be our friends, please. We are weak. Remember, there are certain techs that help get rid of the habitat negative. We're at 50 anyway, but they're good to clear. Oh my gosh, we found sanctuary. What the hell? A free ring world, if we can build up enough to kill it. That's insanely lucky. We can now look at expanding colony ships. No, they took one of the planets I wanted. New planet just dropped. Think we need unity going. Actually, this might have to be another assembly world, mainly because it's in a different sector. So I think migration works better like that. And this ring world's basically supplying 4 other worlds, so we need more assembly going. So that's what we'll do. We'll build a machine assembly plant. We'll build an extra building slot for the hyper lubrication bay things, and then an industrial district. We do need unity though soon, and we can now colonize every damn planet that we have. And what are we up to? 8.8 here. So pop almost every year, and we can just keep going. It's such a huge planet. Hydro bays are huge. I cannot believe we haven't got it. Our economy would have been so much better. Complex drone output up. It probably hurts that we've gone 3 different editions. Maybe we shouldn't have done that, but we needed them in the moment. Remember, if someone did start declaring war on us, we can turn on all the alloy jobs and just pump alloys out. But we're trying to scale here, and we can do that quite well now. We do need to fix our tech and unity, but we just have the pops to basically freely fix this. 110, 28 years in. Wait, does stability even affect pop growth? I don't think it does. So we literally just work assembly and lubrication, and then spam industrial districts here. And then these pops will go off to the other planets. Perfect. And this will be a unity world. Hydro bays, finally. We can sell so much food. Not that we even need energy now. Okay, to be fair, we probably should have a little bit of amenities going, because otherwise they're going to rebel. I get it. You want to be happy, I'll allow it. Memento Mori, one of our Patreon and YouTube members, submitted empires. You can submit empires for $5, or you could just become a member for $1 and submit ship names like Bubbles 2.0. It's much appreciated, and it does help the channel out a lot. You also get early access to videos, which is pretty cool. We're going to just start turning this mining world into also research, because why not? Keep building on every planet that we can. What do we need? Tech. You will become tech. Always be building. It is a bit of a slow start, but in single player, you don't really get too punished, especially if you're doing mid-game scaling. And again, I probably completely messed up something. You could probably optimize this a lot more, but we're just going for big funny pop growth number. 9.1 the minute. We're at 6.9 on the other planets that don't have it. And we're just spitting out, auto-migrating the pops over. That's why we're 137 now. What will you be? Another Unity world? Yeah. I don't know, actually. I mean, it's pretty trash. It's good tech. I'm gonna catch up on tech. My inner tech rushing fibers aren't appreciating the lack of tech we have. 48%. This game. Yeah, resources are insane. We could use them to go murder, but we don't really have techs. Like, we could just take a couple more planets, you know? Or we can start invading the pre-FTLs and use them to hook up to the grid.
25,000 BTUs of body heat.
Yes. And we can actually just use the alloys to upgrade our star bases to get more resources flowing. 9.7 solar panels. Yes. We'll save the building slot in case we want the migration building once we actually get it. I don't even know if we need it. The auto stuff's pretty good. Oh, we're being guaranteed. Cool. 10 begin assembly. So basically 15 months, we assemble a pop. We're actually going to take this research agreement. It'll help us start catching up. It seems quite slow. I definitely think you can get this online a lot quicker. Maybe the power is that we can just switch on a billion alloys at a moment's notice. Like, we are producing a lot of pops, you know, that are struggling to auto migrate. Now we actually need to demolish a building to build another industrial district. And if we demolish the lab, it might even be worth moving our capital to this tech one. The machine capital is so good for tech because it gives us just more output. I'm going to do that. This is probably dumb. You'll become a machine capital. We finally finished prosperity. Probably a misplay dipping to everything like this. Maybe I should have just left statecraft alone, but we've gone tech ascendancy for the more research speed. Arc furnace finally. We wanted that a while ago, to be honest. Rift in space. We will just go for the 25% unity in research to try and catch up. 10.6 is the max we've gotten to there. We don't really have many juicy techs yet. Pop growth 10%, mechanical assembly speed, yes. 10.6 here, 9.9 here, almost 10. Yeah, there we go. 714 tech. I think now we just go and look at acquiring more planets, like claiming our neighbor here. Expansion done. Empire size for planets sounds pretty good. We're gonna have a lot of planets. Yeah, let's go that. Reduce our empire size a whole bunch. Okay, let's grab these FDL worlds. They fall and they become workers in the grid amalgamation, which just give us a bunch of energy, which is pretty nice. This planet is huge, so we're going to use that as, again, another assembly world. Oh, this pre-FTL was a hive, so we're just going to purge them. We are being claimed by Memento Mori. Very annoying. How dare they? We just want to sit here and build up. We are at 11 assembly now. More assembly. License form. Yeah, that's the biggest issue, I think. We have 57. It's a very slow grind. But we are actually finally becoming quite strong now. So I did want to see quickly how we're kind of doing on pops. This empire down here, who I know haven't been in any wars, so haven't gained any pops, is on 129, whereas we're on 284. So I think we're doing quite well in terms of pop production. I don't know. All I see is big, huge number. 12 production now. Nice. Okay, we can get a new Civic. I think we absolutely want maintenance protocols. Maintenance drones also produce one unity is insane because we have a lot of maintenance drones, a lot of jobs. It should help our unity production massively. Yeah, we went up like almost 100 in a unity. We can finally get the transit hub, which will really help with the resettlement chance. Okay, on our capital system, we can do the resettlement chance. Then we'll try and do it over every planet that we're turning into the pop growth stuff. Aircraft done. We'll do syntheticate. We want to go down modularity because we can get even more assembly. Modular time. Finally, machine assembly complex. That's going to buff up the assembly far more. Mechanical pop assembly from replicators 0.5, and that's going to get all of the bonuses. So we go from 11.9 to 16.4. Yeah, and we haven't even got the replicators up yet, the extra ones. And the tech is done. Let's build the upgrade. We don't even need machine assembly stuff on these planets that aren't doing machine assembly stuff. Upgrade you and upgrade you. So that should let all of this go up insane amounts. So it's going from 16.4 when it upgrades to 25.4. Oh my word. Let's see how long that actually takes when this finishes. A pop every 8 months, and we've got 4 of those, and they're all doing insane. Holy. I think we better work on expanding now. So this is why we're 85 years in. It's taken a bit. Like, we're not being awful, but it's not being super OP. But now this is where we're about to go and scale to the moon, because all these planets are going to fill up so quickly. I mean, imagine we get the lathe. We can just fill that lathe up as well. We haven't even done the modularity traits yet. And we have so many alloy jobs we can work if we wanted to. Ah, this is strong. Not entirely early game, but if you want to take on like massive crisis later on in the game, this is probably your best bet for scaling. Now we can get plus 10 stability. That's going to help output everywhere. Yeah, now this is where the fun begins. We get a bunch of really OP traits, like 20% more pop assembly. I mean, dark matter engines, I think we have to go. 40% resources from jobs with a dark matter upkeep. We will just buy dark matter if we have to. And I do like 20% extra pop assembly speed, and then 10% resources from jobs for an exotic gas. Yeah. Oh, we've got even more. What the hell? Engineering research. There we go. a few traits, supply that. It'll take a little bit, but then it's going to go even more crazy. We're at 25.4. Wow. Yeah, we're absolutely going to need to expand. Let's conquer our neighbor here, who's equivalent, but we have some decent cruisers. Let's get them. And we're Blade of the Huntress. 25% sublight speed. Yeah, go on then. No, I got my army caught like an idiot. We'll retreat them out. We're up to 30.1 on our main building. It's a pop every 8 months still. It's scaled insane. Don't finish modularity. I really just want to see what Cosmogenesis is like with this, because we can fill the lathe like crazy. So we'll do that. How do I get the lathe? I have to research it here. Oh, maybe that dark matter can't be fixed. I forgot we had so many pops. How much is that going to cost us? We're up to 1k energy because of the buffs, but we do also struggle with exotic gases. It's fine. We can fix this. We don't need many moat buildings. They really had a fleet retreat back there. We've also pincered them in here. They're dead. Oh, they surrendered. Okay, let's fix this sector, shall we? They're all urban worlds. Oh, why would you make this tiny planet industry? You have a 25 here. This will be the pop supplier. They just have a bunch of deck worlds. What the hell? We're getting a bunch of their arc furnaces as well. Very nice. We should be able to just populate these worlds super quick. We also have a bunch of grid amalgamations going on. Should probably spread them around. 34.4. How is it going up this much? Obviously with hives, you get the budding stack as well, so it is infinite. So this could be better with hives. Versatility gives us more assembly speed, so we're going it. It also does help a bit, bulk usage and unity production. The lathe is done. We'll start building that immediately, since we are rich. Very rich. Oh yeah, Synth also gives us +1 monthly mechanical assembly. Forgot about that. Once this gets going, it's pretty insane. These planets fill up so quick. Oh my word. Yeah, no, this is impressively strong later on. If you could figure out that early game a bit better than what I did, you'll be laughing. Still a pop every 9 months. 888 pops, 680 being robots, and we have the lathe. We're going to build it up before we start placing people here. I don't know if pops automatically go there, or we have to move them. Oh, we can build habitation modules above them as well to buff them even further. Oh, that's strong. This agenda gives us more assembly speed. What? Yeah, this planet's pretty much full now. I forgot about the stupid Grand Archive. We can get a bunch of amenities here. Yeah, we've done all the jobs. How do I get them to automatically go to the lathe then? Annoyingly, I don't think you can. We can do the purge type go there, but I don't want to do that. Oh, that's annoying. I thought they would automatically go to the lathe. What if we free a load of jobs at this planet? They should all resettle to Bakangi, and then we just start like going crazy with the resettlements. Memento Mori is trying to declare what? You're inferior. They actually declared on me. What? Are you okay? You're gonna die. What? They invited people in. That's a pain. Easily dealt with them. Just very annoying, to be honest. They're fighting me on like 12 different fronts. Stop it. I just wanted to defeat the lathe. We're up to 6k science. Oh my gosh. It's been 2 years. This planet's filled up with 35 assemblers. No, this is too dumb. And Virtual can't use the lathe and put pops there. Remember that. Yeah, we just pop self-maintenance, which is a further 10% assembly. Not that we needed more. What was this forge rolled on then? 36.6. It's been a few years. How's Bakanji doing? 27 more pops. Okay, in you go. Into the lathe. They finally surrendered. Oh my word. And then my vassal. I think I've shown off the power of this. We have 1,253 pops, and I've been purging them for science, but you could just keep going, constantly scaling. It's insane. Yeah, just set a planet to actually just have jobs free, and then all of your spare jobs will go there, and then you can just resettle from there. Unfortunately, they won't automatically go to lathe. If you enjoyed this video and you thought this was too easy for me, watch me struggle to get the war in heaven. My 3rd lost achievement needed. Click here to watch it now.